Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
10 at the 33-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he's got the hook in here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
That's a gain of 3.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They just do get the play off. Now Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
from the 10, first and goal. They'll run with Cook. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Zone, touchdown, Minnesota. Kyle Rudolph, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him, because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
Take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Lions 0. Dan Bailey to kick.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the...
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a toss for Swift left side. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Throwing is Stafford. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Lions nothing. For Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the
pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
Someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's such an impressive first half to get that lead. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Stafford. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Lions nothing.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Cousins. Gonna let it fly for Rudolph. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 30 yards. From the gun, here's Cousins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. They get it to him running left, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Number 33.
Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls, or setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish an inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Third down.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. It's caught, Jones. Yeah, he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
21 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Taken down at the
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Back to throw, Stafford. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 2nd down. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Brought down right at the line of
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Here's Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. On the return, Johnson. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Stafford going to give it to Swift. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now a carry for Swift. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. To throw on 3rd down, Stafford. Pressure, he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. Sometimes one little event in a play, it can throw everything off, like the butterfly effect. I think that's what we saw that time.
Yeah, you're talking about he gets knocked down at the line of scrimmage. That throws the play awry, so now he's got to exit out of the pocket. And just think, if he doesn't have that happen, maybe the play goes the way he wants to, and he's able to get a completion downfield. In this case, incomplete pass.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And with just 4 seconds left in this 1st half, a timeout call. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Final play of the half. Cousins. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it'll be Lions football to start the 2nd half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that 1st half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 right at the 40. Flushed out right. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Caught on the right side by Jones. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Viking 17-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Detroit.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. And it's caught off the deflection. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Sometimes luck is all you need. That was not even the intended receiver on that play.
Well, Johnny on the spot, though.
Yeah, and it turned into a big play for those guys on offense. They'll take it each and every time.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Stafford. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They snap it to Stafford. That's complete right around the 8. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Swift. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
4th and goal at the 3-yard line.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11.
Taken down.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Gonna let it fly for Rudolph. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After the interception, here's Stafford.
And that's caught by the tight end, Bryant.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Page. Oh, a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
They'll take over.
They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break up their routes quickly as well.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and
out of the gun, Stafford.
He gets this complete to Cephas.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Lions.
And now here's another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Now this throw caught left side. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good yardage yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Page. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there at a first down again.
Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Page. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The end result, 21 yards.
First down.
On 1st and 10, Page. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. That's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alexander Madison, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
Lining up for the point after.
Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the gun, Stafford. He throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Stafford. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Yannick Ngakoue make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
3 and out.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Lions go for it on 4th. It's Stafford. It's intercepted in the end zone. Picked up by Anthony Harris. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Vikings 35, Lions nothing. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Anthony Barr able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
It's third down.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. And he's going to go down again. Daniil Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. On 4th down, Stafford. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up at the 40. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Off play action. Page. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, Page. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Operating from the gun, Page. And for the 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Incomplete. Coverage defensively by Jeff Okuda.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. That'll be complete to Cook. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. from the gun. Page. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 7 yards on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. On first down, Page. This one caught right around the 6. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.